Let me, oh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Happy
Hi.
Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone. Look at all of you just here in this space with us together. Wow.
Wow.
You all
Look
look great.
so good.
So good. Y'all look hot. Everyone in the
So
audience, you
hot.
look so hot.
I can sense the heat coming off of the chat. So
Yeah.
there's some hot people.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Too Many Women, y'all. We are here. We are live. It is like it's 4:09 in Los Angeles, which means it's happy hour
Happy
for all
hour.
us gals. hmm
Wait, Deb, what are you drinking?
I made like a little grapefruit gin and tonic.
Oh,
Ooh, Dev always
hmm
has a mixed cocktail.
like some
hmm
craft cocktails over at the Devin residence.
Yeah, yeah.
House of Devin.
What about y'all? What are you drinking?
DS.
hmm
I have this sparkling rosé
Oh, wow.
from Whole Foods.
From
Oh,
Sparkling Lady.
Yes, I had gone to the beach the other weekend, so I had some left over. Like beach vibes.
you're
hmm
such an LA gal these days.
I tried to fight it for many years, but now I'm leaning in.
You're like, I went to the beach, I went to Whole Foods, I got a sparkling spritzer. I'm like, you are more LA than I am.
Wow, Jackie.
I have a White Claw, which is also very LA slash just very America, I feel these days.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like White Claw is a summer standard, especially this summer. Oh my God, y'all, this summer's gonna be so wild. I cannot wait.
It really is. Hold me back, you guys. I might
I won't. I won't hold you
on
back.
the
Will not.
Yeah, if there's anyone that won't hold you back, it's Devin. Devin's gonna be pushing you and be right there with you.
Very
Devin's gonna be
logic
parting
there.
the seas for you. She's gonna be like,
Step
my friend,
aside.
this is my friend, she's coming in. Move.
Yep. I'm so excited to see all my shy friends, you included, Fred, to go kind of buck wild this summer. All my I've been waiting for my shy friends to slut it up a little bit, I've been waiting.
All right. She has spoken, and now
That's right.
I must do it.
Sorry if I'm being a little pushy on this fact, but you know what? It's fine because we're gonna transition right now to our next segment, which is how were you annoying this week?
Yay.
One of my favorite segments.
Oh, before we move on, I know I see people in the chat asking about Kristin and Jen. They won't be able to join us this week. Other responsibilities. So it's just the three of us, and we're gonna give you guys a fun little show.
Ah, yeah. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Me too. I was just talking about Fred's slutty summer. I got real excited.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're going to be parting the seas for all your friends. You're going to be like, she's here. Please, sir.
Sir. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to wait for me. Just wait. Take a second.
I can't wait to go dancing with you all again because I need Devin to lead us into the best spot for dancing.
But you need the tall girl with bows.
You do. You do. Because
right?
I'm okay. The thing is, when you're small, like me and baby Fred, we can weasel, okay? But we can't barge through. And so there's I can slip in through little spaces and cracks.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really help anyone else that I'm with.
Have I told y'all the story? We went to I'll get to how I was annoying this week because I know everyone's really excited to hear that. But one time when we were in New York, a bunch of my friends, actually from LA, we went to this club in the Lower East Side, and there was this, it wasn't like a VIP table, but it was like a little enclave that was to the side, and there was a table. And they were like, my friends and I were like, God, I wish we could have that table. It would be nice to set our shit down. And I was like, give me a second. Because I had 3 drinks already. And the New York energy, the New York energy.
when you get your New York energy, you are unstoppable.
Yeah, I truly am. But anyway, I went up and I was wearing all black already. So I just came up and I was like, hey, everyone, I just want to let you know this table has a reservation at 11 o'clock. So finish up your drinks, finish up your meal. It's good. But at around 10:45, we're going to need you to leave. And they were like, okay, cool. And they got up and left.
Wow.
Devin.
It's the acting for me. The convincing acting. Wow.
I mean, she is a trained actor.
Right.
We all sat down and my friend looked at his watch and he was like, it's 9:30. They didn't need to leave. Anyway.
Always taking care of business.
Always.
That's a Capricorn. All right. So how was I annoying? Y'all, I feel like I'm talking so much. But anyway, I hate shopping for window treatments. I hate it. Curtains, blinds, so annoying because there's a lot of measurements involved. You know, there's this way and then there's that way and then there's panels. And yeah, I just hate it. So I went to Target last week or a couple weeks ago and I bought like the curtain rod and like some blackout curtains for our bedroom because I'm like, wow, we need these. Like we're still tucking a curtain in or tucking a blanket in behind the blinds.
Oh no.
It's time.
Yeah. I could show y'all. In fact, I will. Like, I don't give a fuck. So
New York energy.
Right.
It's happening.
We're moving.
We're moving. Okay, yeah. So you can see here, this is our window treatments right now. These are the blinds.
Oh.
This is a blanket that my mom gave me for Christmas, and Pat has weaved it under the blinds and over. And that's our window treatment as of right now, right? So class A. But anyway, I bought like blackout curtains and a curtain rod, and I was like, there, Pat, I did it. I did the hard work. I bought it. You install it. That's it. That's like the breakdown, like equality in the household. He's like, cool. So he goes to install it today. I bought all the wrong things. Not only does the curtain and I was so self-congratulatory about it. I was like, I did it. I never want to do this again. So you ask me.
You were like, I'm washing my hands of this. Here.
It's all up to you.
You're welcome. Okay, you're welcome.
I know. And so, yeah, the curtain rod sticks out from the wall a little bit too much. So, like, blackout curtains don't even work. And then also the curtain I bought is just one panel. So Pat just held it up and he's like, there's only one of these. And I was like, work with what you have, Patrick.
Be resourceful.
Yeah. Do something.
Work with what you have. Do you need me to spell it out for you, Mr. Man?
Wow. You want two? You want two curtains now? Wow. We never talked about two.
So for blackout curtains, you got one piece of fabric that hangs too far off the wall to block out the light.
And so that's why the blankets are still up.
All that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I told him I'm not doing this again. And I won't do it again. So that's how I was annoying. How are you annoying, Shanti? I know. If you are more annoying than me.
I'm not going to do this again. I mean, little known fact about me. I don't think you guys know this, but it's also not going to surprise you. So when you were saying that you don't like doing window stuff because you don't like measuring and all that, I love measuring things. My measuring tape is my best friend. I always know where my measuring tape is.
Wow.
I do love a nice measuring tape on hand. I will say that.
Yeah. And because it's like we just moved and stuff. And so everything, it's like, I'm like, we are not allowed to buy anything until we measure, until it gets my like dimensions seal of approval. And so everything, I'm like,
Wow.
Handy woman.
I love measuring. I do.
You're like, this is 5.5 inches, which by the way is the American standard. All right. Like we don't need, 5.5 inches, all you need.
Wait, American standard for what?
What do you think, Fred? A pee-pee.
As soon as it left my mouth, I knew that we were talking about got it.
A dick. It's a dick. That's a dick right there. Anyway, how are you annoying? Shanti, you haven't asked me the question.
So I have a very just kind of like small niche way that I'm annoying. So also, since I just moved, we're back into kind of like organizing mode where it's like food needs to be organized, fridge needs to be organized, like clothes need to be organized. And so something actually that I learned from Elsa, Freddie, who organized your whole place in your moving series, what she was like, when you're organizing like food and when you're organizing everything, like get rid of the labels, like get rid of the boxes, get rid of like all that shit. And so now it's like my girlfriend would be putting stuff away, like organizing it nicely. And I'm like, that needs to be removed from the packaging. It's like, here's the cheese. I'm like, we need to take the cheese out of the packaging. It just looks so much better. I'm like, everything needs to be decanted. Like, what are we doing? Why is everything in the packaging? But then the thing is, we took the cheese out of the packaging. My girlfriend was like, you know what? That does look a lot better. I'm like, I know, it really does. And so that's a very like,
Wait,
that's
where do you put the cheese? Like, what type of container do you put the cheese in?
So we now got containers like for our fridge. So it's like there will be like a snacks container, like a beverage container, yogurt container, you know, stuff like that, so that it's actually really helpful. Because it's like now, because before I would look in my fridge and be like, I have no idea what I want to eat. And now I look in there and I'm like, look at this bountiful supply of stuff, even though it's the same amount of stuff that we've had, maybe even less stuff than we had. But you can just see it all. And so I'm like, I will have this. I will have this. I had like a kindergartner's breakfast 2 days ago. I had like a piece of cheese, a little applesauce, and a PB&J.
Adorable.
I love a childish lunch.
I feel like that was your breakfast every day at BuzzFeed.
Yeah. Well, at BuzzFeed, it was I would throw Greek yogurt in there for some protein.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe a little
Fred,
carrots and hummus.
Are you still labelless in your house?
For the most part, yes, actually. The snacks have gotten a little out of hand. So I need to circle back and like make sure that I'm handling that. But other than that, I feel like in general, my house has stayed relatively organized from when Elsa did it. So that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I was annoying. I figured it out. So a few weeks ago, well, when my boyfriend comes over, he will usually take out the trash, right? And we take the trash out the back door because that's where the garbage cans are. And so, you know, here I am just so happy that I have someone to take my little trash out, you know, just like popping along. And then he like goes to the back door and he like yells, he's like, Fred, what the fuck? And I'm like, what? He's like, why is this door not locked? I'm like, it's not? Huh, weird. He's like, you need to make sure you're locking this door. Like, I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. Anywho. So then it happened again and he like got upset. And then I was like, all right, I really can't do this. So I've been constantly just like checking that back door to make sure that it's locked so that he doesn't like get upset when it's all out of love and protection. But like, you know, for some reason, I forget. Anyway.
Frederica.
I know. So then he came over the other day, went to go take the trash out. And because I've been so diligent about it, I'm like, yeah, when he goes to take it out, the door's gonna be locked. And I can't wait to prove him wrong. He takes it out. He goes, Freddie.
No, Fred, no.
I'm like, honestly and truly, someone must be breaking into my house or something because I actively have been making sure that I've been locking this door. And the fact that you are taking it out and I really thought I was proving you wrong and I didn't is really upsetting. And he's like, oh, sure, you locked it. He's like, you do this all the time. I'm like, no, but I promise. I really have been diligent about it. I don't know how this happened. And I guess I just forgot about it. And he was, so still annoying about that. And I'm really, I don't know how that happened. I'm like, honestly and truly, I have been diligent because I did not want you to fuss at me about it. So the fact that it's still unlocked is like really fishy and upsetting. I have no excuse. You probably think I'm making excuses, but I'm not. And he's just like, mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear any of the annoying parts because I'm still stuck on the fact that he's taking your trash out for you and he's worried about your black door or your back door. All I'm hearing is that your boyfriend is cute. Not hearing about how you were annoying.
I'm bumping on the annoying part.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty annoying about that. And I don't know what it is, but again, now I'm just double checking multiple times a day to make sure it's locked.
Is it locked right now?
Actually, let me go check and see.
Fraud. Go check.
You gotta be honest.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm gonna listen if I hear the little.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear the lock latch, so I believe you.
Now, both locks were not.
Oh
my. Do you come in from that way?
I don't, but I just am always taking out recycling and trash. Like I feel like I'm taking stuff out multiple times, like every day at least. So I'm just always going back and forth with like, boxes and packages and all this stuff. I just like try to clear it out. And so I do go in and out of there. And I'm just like,
Okay.
I'm like such a stickler about locking doors. I'm always like locking everything.
And it's so crazy because I am that way with my other door. I don't know what it is about that back door that like just escapes me, but it does.
Oh my God. Lock your door or else I'm going to come in through your back door and you're going to be upset. You're going to be so upset if I'm just like, hey, Fred, what's up?
Wait, I am dying because really quick story. I was talking to a friend of mine last night at a birthday party and she's similar to me and her boyfriend is like mine. Like her boyfriend's always yelling at her to like lock the car. Like if she stays in the car when he goes inside, he's like lock the car so that no one comes in. She'll be like, oh, it'll be fine. And like she'll, she's kind of like that as well. And one time she was on her phone and he also tells her like not to be on her phone like completely when she's like just be aware of your surroundings, like just pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like on her phone one day when he had left her in the car and he was like, she was waiting on her phone. She hears the door open. She's on her phone, looks up. It's a stranger, a man gets in her car and just sits in the passenger seat. And it was an older man. So he was just confused, but like, she screamed, the man screamed. It was like her boyfriend was like, this is literally what I mean.
Oh my God. I didn't expect him to be proven so right.
Right. Truly.
I've done that though before.
Have you been the old man getting in the car?
I've been the old man. Yeah. When I've been like drunk and waiting on an Uber, I'll just like get into the back seat of a car, not checking the license plate, and it'll be like, this is not an Uber.
No, yeah.
I'm a private citizen.
Oh man. Yeah, lock those doors, kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I need to do better. I don't know. I'm leaning in. I know that I'm so I'm gonna lean into the same.
I'm leaning in. I'm listening. I'm learning. I'm here.
Wow.
Fred is listening and learning.
Good.
Along with every good white woman, Fred is listening and learning.
I'm still learning.
With Rachel Hollis, Fred's right there and being like, I'm learning.
She's just a baby. She doesn't know.
No. All right. So silly. Lock your door, Fred.
Yeah. Lock the door, everyone. That's our lasting message. Our next segment is something that we haven't done before, and it is in light of the vaccines, which hopefully we will all be, the three of us have received them. Hopefully everyone in the chat will be receiving them as soon as it's available, or maybe they've already gotten it. So it is called our fantasy vacation. Where do we want to be going now that we're fully vaccinated, and once kind of like the world gets more vaccinated, and once, you know, things kind of actually start to open up globally, since globally a lot of the countries are behind the US, but we now have all those caveats. So once everything is declared safe to travel, where do we want to go? Freddie, would you like to share your place first?
I would.
All right.
Love to travel.
Your pick is on the screen.
Oh, it's on the screen? Okay.
I'm looking.
So, I want to travel to a lot of places, but I would say the place that I'm most excited to travel to is Cartagena.
I thought that's what this was.
I'm very excited. I'm actually, there's a destination wedding that I'm planning on going to in December in Cartagena, and I am so stoked. This has actually been on my bucket list of places to travel to for a couple of years now. And when this wedding came up, my friend Kareem told me that they were doing a destination wedding there. And I was like, this is perfect. Like, wow, I cannot wait. I'm so happy that I have an excuse to go and that I'll be with a bunch of my friends. And it's just so beautiful. I love the architecture. I love the close proximity to the ocean, the cobblestone, not cobblewood, cobblestone street. The food, like, I just can't wait. I'm so excited to just
I've been there before, right? That was my trip in for my 30th birthday.
Oh yes, how was it?
Girl, it was so
you told me, and I'm sure you told me how it was, but you know, it's been a few years.
Yeah, I will give you all my recs for the places to stay and go, because it's so fun. It's beautiful. And there's what you should do is take some time and spend some time in the city, but then there are islands around, and they have like resorts and like places to stay out there, and then go take a boat and stay on one of those islands for a couple days, because it's incredible.
Oh yes, that sounds like my type of vacation. Booty
went
all over IG. Get ready.
Oh my God, can we share the? All right, never mind. We're gonna save it. We'll save it. Anyway, I want you to go there. You're gonna have so much fun.
That sounds amazing. That's in Colombia, for everyone that didn't know.
Yes.
In Colombia. Beautiful. Devin, you're up.
I also really want to go to South America. When I went to Colombia in 2019, I completely fell in love with it. And it just feels like kind of like a hop, skip, and a jump away from North America. So I want to go to Uruguay. Yeah, I've been hearing some fantastic things about Uruguay, because Patrick's uncle is traveling there in November, and he actually invited us. And now I haven't decided if I'm going to go with the boys, because there's a part of me that's like, it should be an uncle and nephew's trip, because then it would be Hans, Jan, and Wilhelm, all the three Dutch boys going down to Uruguay. Because you know Pat's real name is Jan, right? Did I ever tell you that?
No.
Pat's first name is actually Jan. It's Jan. Wow, you guys are shook.
You've never told us that. We've known you for so long.
Yeah, Pat's full name is Jan Patrick. What is it, Pat? Jan Patrick Jabiru Van Boldrik Carroll. Yeah. Jan is his Dutch first name. Patrick is his middle name. Jabiru is where he was conceived. Oh. And then Van Boldrik is his mom's maiden name, and Carroll is his dad's name.
That's a long name. I mean, for like forms and stuff, does he just choose and pick and choose what he?
And on all forms, it's Jan Patrick Carroll.
Got it. Wow.
That's great for the cable company, because when they call, I can just be like, I'm Jan.
Yeah. Are you? Does he? But his that full name is on his birth certificate.
Yeah. So I really want to go to Uruguay. I'm really excited. I've read that it's like one of, just like it's a coastal country, because it's like right above on the eastern side of right above Brazil, and it's a tiny little country. And I'm just really excited. I want to go so bad. So South America. Also, when I was in Colombia, I tried something called ají, which is essentially their hot sauce down there. I am obsessed with ahi. I've been thinking about ahi this entire time since then. There, you can't get it here, and when you go, you need to put ahi on everything. It's delicious.
Is it spicy? Is it
Mm-hmm.
zesty?
It's like their hot sauce. Yeah, it's really good.
I'm so hungry. Yum.
And the passion fruit margaritas, they're so good.
Oh, that
All right,
sounds
I'm gonna give you
so
American.
good.
I'm daydreaming now. Auntie, where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really have a destination, so I'm just gonna hop on both of your bandwagons and say that I want to go to both of those places.
Wow.
Because I don't have a place. I mean, because I don't know. Because it's like part of me was like I know it's like a counterintuitive, but I just kind of want to go to like Arrowhead and just kind of like chill up there. But I know that's like, I mean, like most people have just been kind of like shut in, and it's not that I haven't been, but my life has just been pretty chaotic this year. And so it just kind of sounds nice to like be up in the woods, like with nothing. But
That's
then you both have really sold me on each destination. And so I'm like, well, I'll go to Arrowhead first, get some saddies out there, and then I'll be on my way.
You'll do a tour. You'll do a tour.
I'll do a tour.
Okay.
I'll do a tour.
Of Lake Arrowhead and Cartagena in Uruguay.
I mean, I've definitely had Cartagena on my list just because I feel there was like a year at BuzzFeed where I feel like everyone just like kept going there, and I was like, these pictures look amazing, and so I just need to add it back onto my list.
That's literally how I discovered that I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
From like those like posts, and I think Macy had a wedding there.
Yeah.
So all those photos look beautiful, and I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. I forgot I'm doing the next segment too. All right. Let's jump into our feelings corner. We also do have a little game to play after this. And so just keep that in mind when we're thinking about the time. Because I love our game. I love taboos. I'm going to be playing taboos. Is there anyone who would like to volunteer to go first for Feelings Corner?
I'll go.
Great.
What the fuck, I'll go. I've actually felt really, really wonderful this week. Again, I feel like it's the sunshine and just people getting vaccinated. In Los Angeles, I feel like I know we're in a bubble, but I feel like because we all live in the metro city, most people are like very gung-ho about getting the vaccine. And it's really, really nice to see like teenagers on Melrose. I actually drove on Melrose this morning. And I was like, oh my God, look at these teenagers shopping for leggings. Like it should be. Nature is healing. Nature is healing.
Leggings, love it.
And yeah, I felt like just so insanely like grateful this week. I feel like it's inching closer to when I get to go and see my parents, which I'm excited. My dad's already cleaning the house and stuff like that. And yeah, the only thing that's kind of been hard for me this week is I decided today is the 9-year anniversary. That's not a really good name, but 9 years ago today was my sexual assault. I actually published a video about that on my channel just to kind of talk about like what these 9 years have looked like, because I don't think we really talk much about like what we talk much about the act itself, right? And the person who does it. We don't really talk about like what happens afterwards. And so I made a video about like how messy my life was for like a long time. And so that was pretty tough on Monday for sure, just to kind of like pull up all of those feelings again. But you know, it's really triggered by the fact that like the person who committed the act, there's no good way to say it, but he friended me on LinkedIn accidentally. I'm guessing it was an accident. He friended me on LinkedIn about a month ago, and it brought up all of these feelings. I was so angry. And let me tell you guys, when I was so angry, I wanted to like do something. I was like feeling very physical, but of course we're in our house, so we can't like do anything. And the one thing I wanted to do is like I run and I didn't want to run. I wanted to churn butter. Like the act of doing this. Like I wanted to do that. And I actually looked for like butter churns on Craigslist that day. I was like, I gotta get a fucking butter churn. I gotta take and make butter. But so like I made this video to kind of talk about all of that. And so that was a little tough, but ever since Monday was the hardest day because I was actually writing and shooting everything. But ever since Monday, I just felt like, yeah, the world's opening up and my friends are happy. And like, you know, I have a birthday to go to this weekend in a park and like my parents are doing okay. It's just like, got to take a step back and be like, damn, things are good. Things are good.
Great.
You know, and I'm blonde again. I'm blonde again.
Woo! Yeah, and it looks so good.
It does. It looks great.
Shout out Saida. She's incredible. If you're in the Los Angeles area, look up Saida Her. She's amazing. And she is, I don't know, I could speak forever about her. Anyway, who's next?
Are you, this is a little off topic, but it's in regards to your hair. I feel like with your cut right now, this would work, like curtain bangs. Have you considered curtain bangs?
I'm trying to, the thing about curtain bangs is I feel like sometimes when I do that, it makes like, it hits me at the widest part of my face because I don't know what my face shape is. It's like at certain angles, it's oval, and at certain angles, it's kind of square because it's like the perfect mashup of my parents. So whenever I do curtain bangs, it kind of makes my face look a little bit more square than I like it. I kind of like, I really into this like shag that I have right now. And so
what are curtain bangs? Is it just like parting it?
They're long.
Yeah, it's like, I think your bangs would be like a little longer. Like, I think like the women that I've seen get them are like, their bangs have like grown out basically. And it kind of just, it's just long bangs.
Just like 70s long bangs.
Yeah.
I see.
Deb, I'm happy you're in a good space. That's great.
Yeah, I'm very happy. It's like, this week has been good. Good. Popcorn. Fred, how have you been?
Cool. I would say, I think overall, you know, the feelings are carrying on from last week of just gratefulness and just, you know, with the vaccine and being able to just sort of not necessarily pick life back up because everything has changed so drastically, but to just really establish a new normal. And we're like slowly being given the tools to do that, right? Because establishing a new normal with like nothing that we had before just felt like, okay, establishing a new normal with what, right? But like now I'm kind of like, okay, so there's like, you know, options and I'm able to like see people and I'm able to, you know, eventually get on a plane, you know, once everything is safe and accounted for. But I feel like we now have the tools to create what this new normal looks like for us, which makes me feel good. And like, there's actually hope. I would say this week, I watched I was like texting you guys about it, the Demi Lovato
yeah, what's up with that
series on YouTube, and it just like pretty much chronicles her journey to sobriety or some sense of sobriety and her overdose, very detailed, and then everything else that went along with that in terms of like traumatic experiences and how she's bouncing back and things like that. I think I was a little triggered by, I'm really happy with how honest she was, but I think for me personally, I was a little triggered by how detailed they went into her overdose and like what she looked like when they found her and like all of these things. And I was just like, it's still with me. It's just very scary, and addiction is real and an ongoing challenge for people. Like you're never done with it. You're never done with the journey. It's always like a work in progress type thing. So that upset me. And then of course, you know, leading into DMX and his struggles with addiction and his overdose as well. And then unfortunately, like so upsetting and sad that he passed today. It's just, there's a lot of, this week has kind of been, you know, my mind has been plagued with the whole phenomenon and idea of addiction and overdosing and people having these inner demons and battles who are very much in the spotlight. And, a lot of us don't really know what's going on. And it's just upsetting. It's just upsetting and sad. And I just wish that I wish there was like way more support for people in the spotlight coming up in this type of industry. Cause it's pretty, I don't know. I feel like you have to be, you have to be built very differently and set up very specifically to not be impacted by the pressures of fame.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know how anyone does it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, just kind of that's been making me sad this week.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I am busy. I'm busy with like work and campaigns and auditions. And if I feel like that's kind of what I've been wanting, and I feel happy to be busy, and I feel happy to like feel like I really like when I feel like I'm working on different things in different lanes at the same time. Like I don't really thrive when I'm just working on one project that could happen to be like slow moving at the time. And then if all my eggs are in that one basket, I'm like, okay, well, still not done with this one project. So I'm just like sitting, like I really like to have multiple things happening. So that's been happening a lot more in the last like month. So I'm grateful for that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Popcorn Chantel.
Who's she gonna pick? Yeah, so I mean, my feelings of just, I'm still just like working through a lot of grief, and I'm kind of like just gonna like always be working through that, but like specifically like still currently. So my feelings have been like pretty complicated this week, but one thing that is definitely good that has been happening this week is I've just been able to get back into working out. And a lot of that is like because we moved, and so we just have like more space and like freedom to do that. And so I've been able to exercise like every other day this week, which is just like, everyone views exercise differently, but for me in particular, it's like a very important thing for my mental health. And it's like, if I'm not exercising regularly, like my brain, of course my body feels it, but particularly my brain feels it. And so it's been nice to be able to work out every week and to like, or every other day, and to stick to that, because I'm like, all right, and then it's easy to just kind of like be, all right, what's the workout for today? Not working out today, especially because the place that I moved has just like a bunch of stairs. And so it's like, even on the days that I'm not working out, I'm just still climbing like 30 or 40 flights of stairs a day.
This new house has some.
Mm-hmm.
You mean
That's
just like
great.
to get to your condo, or like within your actual
within our actual unit, because it's kind of built like a brownstone where it's just like
3?
It's like 3.5. Like right now I'm up in the loft, which is technically like the 4th floor. So it's like a 4th staircase up to here, even though it's not like a full floor.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's like,
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. You guys got to come over.
Yeah.
Just think of the pole that you could like put in your apartment, or your house.
Literally.
All the way up.
Yeah. Oh, that's scary. I'm nervous. That's height.
Damn.
Would you get on that, Devin?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't do like it's crazy because when you're I'll shut up in a second, but when you're climbing the pole, your body like recognizes how high you are. So there's a threshold. There's like, I don't do like insane tricks over 6 feet. My body won't do it. I'll like attempt to do it and like I'll panic last minute.
Interesting.
Yeah, because your body knows when you're high up.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And because you've fallen before.
Mm-hmm.
So your body remembers that.
Yeah, it's crazy. But think of the pole. You could at least like slide down, which would be really fun. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's true. That is a thing I could technically do.
Now, is that in the decor plans?
I might be sticking to my stairs for a little bit.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Did we want to get into our game?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into our.
We'll just do it quickly because this is,
Yeah,
I mean, it's the three of us and
let's
it's
do
fun.
a quick,
So
little round.
So I have the 20-sided dice. I'm
Okay.
hosting this one, right? Yes.
What's that?
yeah.
I'm explaining this one, right? Okay, so if you're new or don't remember this segment that we love so much, it's called Taboos. So pretty.
It's a soundtrack.
Wow.
So pretty much we have a list of celebrities. One, I think we have a bunch of celebrities listed. And this is a 20-sided die. And I shake it and I throw it. Whatever number it lands on, that is the person, whoever's go it is, that's the number of the celebrity that you pick. And then you try to get the rest of us, the other two of us, to guess who the celebrity is. You cannot say any part of their name, and you can't. What were the other rules?
Maybe that
you
was
can't
it?
like
You can't,
describe
I don't know if you
them.
can sing the song. If it, yeah.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. I think that's good. Like no singing the song.
Yeah, if it's a musician, you can't like sing one of their songs. You have to describe them with words in other ways.
Yeah.
So I guess, Devin, do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah, I'm looking at the list right now. I pulled it up.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to roll for you. 17.
Okay, I'm looking at it and then I'm closing out of it so I don't see it anymore. Okay. Writer. This person is a writer.
Okay.
This person is very cute. Very cute. This person was really.
Do we have a time limit here?
Oh, we should, huh? We're just having like the slowest, quietest game of Taboo ever. Yeah, should I put up a little timer?
Maybe like 30 seconds? 30
Yeah.
seconds? Okay. All right.
Yeah, let's just do 30 seconds. All right.
Okay.
And
all right, ready?
Go.
Person is really cute. They're a writer. Their career started off in comedy, but they're now transitioning to more of like a dark, dramatic side of things.
Jordan Peele.
No. They are drink. They 14 seconds. They sing as well. They
Donald Glover.
There we go. Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? We all made this list collectively, but I still have no clue who's on the list. Jordan Peele's not even on there, I don't think.
Maybe he is. We don't know.
We don't know.
He is now.
All right, Freddie, will you roll for me?
Yes. Right. Wait, and then when someone guesses, Devin, does the person who is explaining it have to drink or no?
I just did. So
You did?
yeah.
So that is part of the, okay. All right. 1.
One.
Oh, I'm lying. 7.
Missed a couple dots. 7. Okay.
Ready? Oh, should I put up the
Sure.
timer?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right. Not 15 minutes, just 30 seconds.
How am I going to describe?
Think about it, and we're off. Ready? And go.
Okay. So this person is a singer / rapper / everything. I remember one of her earlier music videos, her butt was like a watermelon or something, and they would like slice it. Yes. It's hard without just going, that's my best friend.
Yes, exactly.
Beep, beep. Is that my bestie and a Tessie? I love that line.
Yes.
I love when they're in the car and they're just like.
Have you seen it? You've all seen the music video, right?
Yes.
In the beginning where she's like, you wouldn't like us. We're freaks.
They're like, your misogyny is so toxic.
You wouldn't even like us. We're freaks. And the guy goes,
They're like, we're trying to tan. All right, Frederica, it's your turn.
I love Doja Cat so much.
4.
Done.
All right.
Ready?
Yes. Do we start?
Yes.
Oh.
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay, Dev's gotcha.
All right. And we're starting.
Okay, so her parents were Hollywood actors. She is also an actor. She is the creator of Goop.
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Is that we call her Goop though too? Does that count? Did you just say her name?
I thought that one was gonna be too obvious, but our pop culture.
We'll all drink. We will all drink on that one. Mm-hmm.
A collective sippy sip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow. Crazy.
Right. Should we do one more round?
Yeah, let's do another round.
All right.
Okay, all right, my turn. I'm gonna pull it up again. Okay. Okay, I got it. So why don't you roll for me?
Do you want me to do time?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, one sec.
Now I just have Best Friend stuck in my head.
Such a good song.
I'm just like.
All right, so I am rolling for Dev.
Okay.
11.
Okay, got it. Ready?
All right, and we are starting in 3, 2, 1.
This person there you go. This person recently broke the internet by live like playing something on Twitch.
Oh,
broke the internet.
AOC.
Yep.
She played Among Us.
She played Among Us.
What does this mean?
Broke the internet. Huh?
What does this mean for me? Do I need to drink?
Sure.
We'll do it.
We have such specific rules for this game, but then it always ends up like, you drink. I drink too.
Okay.
Right.
Shanti, are you next? Or is it me?
Yes.
All right.
It's my turn.
Come on. 13.
Ooh, 13. Oh. Okay.
Ready?
I'm getting a little tipsy. There's like obvious clues when I'm tipsy, so I'm like freezing already.
And start.
This woman is from a very prolific music family. She is we can't say song names.
Yeah.
She has a dance. She
has a dance.
She has a lot of her brothers were all in a band together.
Janet Jackson.
Yes.
Oh.
I was like, I can't say Rhythm Nation.
Oh, okay. We have done Janet Jackson so wrong. She is just an icon.
Really is.
I love her.
Yep.
All right, I'm rolling for me.
Miss Frederica. She rolls.
All right, 5.
Number 5.
All right, so this guy.
Oh wait, we're not timing you.
Oh.
Leave it to Freddie.
He's ready. She's
Go.
ready.
Okay, so this guy has dated some platinum music artists.
Okay.
One of which is a brunette.
Oh my God. What?
And then also he just came out with an album that has
Justin Bieber.
Yes. I gave terrible clues for that one because I was trying to be cryptic. But I
really did.
But then I just ended up not giving any info at all.
He's a man who's dated a brunette.
Brunette.
Okay. What?
But I knew Justin Bieber because I like his new album.
It's good.
I know.
Why don't you like that you like his new album?
I don't know, because he's kind of, I don't know. He's just like Justin Bieber.
I know.
You know.
But
yeah, we know.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of these days we need to open up this show and talk about the real goss that we talk about when it comes to celebrities. I feel like we always are holding back because we want to be polite, which is a very good reason. We want to be like nice to celebrities because there are people too, but like we talk so much shit on our private chat about celebrities.
I
I mean,
I have tea.
the thing about Justin Bieber is that like I don't like there is like part of me that has like a little bit of a soft spot for him just because I feel like we've seen him grow up just with like just being surrounded by people who like ultimately didn't care for his well-being and just cared about his money and getting their paycheck from him, and we're now seeing the effects of that, which are not like good effects. And so it's like it's both, you know. But
Yeah.
I just love that he's a wife guy now. He loves his wife. He loves his wife, and I love that for him.
Yeah.
Be a wife guy.
Be a wife guy.
Wife guy.
Yeah.
Be a wife guy.
I love wife guys. I love it when guys mention their wives in the first 2 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah.
Tell me more about your wife.
Someone in the chat said, I get it, Chantel. He's the baby Beebs.
Who's the baby?
Maybe that's what it is, because it's like, even when he came on the scene, he was like very baby to us since we were a little bit older.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, he's just, you know, so I just kind of always see him as this like child who really didn't have protection. And so I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's your favorite Bieber song?
I mean, the thing is, his Christmas album, one of the best.
Wow. Okay.
When I think of Chantel, I do like this, like Justin Bieber's "Sorry" does come to mind very quick after.
That's BuzzFeed memories, though. That song and Hotline Bling. Whenever I think of those songs, I think of like 2015, 2016 BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Which was just stupid.
2015 BuzzFeed was crazy.
It was so light and fun.
I know.
Oh.
The days.
Good days.
Anyway.
I guess this concludes our show for this week. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us on this little happy hour. Thank you for playing games with us, for listening to our feelings, our vacation
dream.
Thank you so much. And we will be back next Friday, 4 p.m. PST. Everyone have a safe, amazing weekend and lock your doors.
Don't pull a Frederica.
Don't pull a me.
Measure twice, cut once. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Love y'all.
Bye, y'all.